welcome to Catapult Shots.
You better button your brain, you're in the nuts domain. Come on in, it's about to begin.
Hi, this is Catapult Shots, and I'm Jestin here at Indy PopCon with
Tommy
and Chad.
Can you tell me a bit about your organization and what you guys are doing here?
Yeah, our company is called Literally Wizards. This kind of formed for this game. This was our first product. We came up with the game in 2015 and played it kind of just as a group of friends, to see how it was, and then we developed it into a Kickstarter. We had a successful Kickstarter for like an early version of the game, and then kind of took a year and a half to kind of polish it and get it rebranded, and we finally got it published this year.
So our first game here is called By the Rights. It's movie pitching party game.
Can you tell me a little bit about the rules?
Absolutely. So in By the Rights, you're playing the role of a struggling screenwriter trying to pitch your movie to a big shot Hollywood producer to get them to buy the rights to your movie. So each round, you'll have one person who's the producer, everyone else is screenwriters, and then the producer will rotate each round. And the screenwriter is going to base their movie off of 4 decks of cards you have. So you have genre, descriptor, hero, and plot. And in order, when you read them, they sort of form the log line of a movie. So the example I just have here in front of me is the genre is made for TV. It's a made-for-TV movie about an obnoxious Elvis impersonator stumbling across a portal to a new dimension. And then, so the screenwriter will lay down their cards that will form the basis of their pitch, and then they'll sort of elaborate on it to try to sell it to the producer. They might get into the plot more. They might cast their favorite actors, give it a cool title, sing a theme song, whatever you want to do to try to get that producer hooked. And then after everybody's given their pitches, the producer for that round has a budget of $20 million to buy the rights to their favorite movies. So they can, if someone really blows them away, they can give all $20 million to one person, or they could say, well, I really like this one, here you get $15 million, but I still want to see this one, $5 million. So, you could kind of, with this game it's a little different because you could consistently come in second place or something and still win at the end. Because the producer rotates. Once everybody's been producer a couple times, twice is what we usually do. You count up your money, and whoever has the most money at the end of the game wins.
Nice. So what's the price point on this particular game?
So if you look us up on Amazon or at your friendly local game store, if you don't see us there, please ask them to stock us. We'd love to sell it near you, but you're going to find it for $30 there. But here at the con, we're doing a special for $25.
Nice.
And then we also have a 80s action expansion pack, which is 30 cards plus the 80s action genre card that is a little more amped up, extreme 80s action cards, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and stuff like that. And that's normally $8 online or something, but here at the con you can find it for $5. So you can get the game and the expansion for what you would normally pay for the game.
Yeah. This seems like the kind of game that had infinite expansions. Do you have any plans for future expansions you can talk about?
Absolutely, yes. We're really excited about it.
So like the core game, we wanted to not dive too deep into certain genres. We wanted to keep it like as a broad strokes like of movies in general. And so that opens up with the expansions you can go crazy. You can do like the sci-fi expansion where you can get really specific. You can do fantasy and horror and and then it'd be really fun mixing those all together and having cards from the horror expansion with the holiday expansion or whatever, and just making really weird movies. And so we're still kind of hashing out the details, but we are working on some expansions down the road. So.
Nice. Do you have any other games in the works that you can talk about?
Not really at that stage. We have a few in the idea board that we're...
Yeah, we have a few definitely ideas that we're working on for Literally Wizards and stuff that we're going to start prototyping and playtesting here soon, but I don't know if we can...
Yeah. It's kind of our flagship product for now, and we're going to be at Gen Con in August, and that'll kind of... technically the game came out a few months ago, but this summer's kind of our debut, so...
Yeah. Well, speaking of Gen Con, is there any other future conventions people can come and see you at and try this in person?
Yeah, Gen Con will be in Entrepreneurs Avenue area, booth 3056, I think, and we're looking at a couple more, like maybe potentially one in Philadelphia, but we don't have anything concrete yet.
We're looking at, potentially, you might be able to find us at PAX Unplugged. We're looking potentially that. We submitted the game to Indicate, so we'll see what happens there. We might end up out in LA at Indicate, but yeah.
Nice. Social media, is there a place where people can find out more about you?
Twitter they're all different. Twitter is by the rights with an underscore under each word, in between each word. Instagram's just by the rights, all one word. But our website's bytherightsgame.com, and it's got everything on there. So.
Nice. Well, thanks a lot.
This has been Catapult Shots.
You better button your brain, you're in the nerds domain. Come on in, it's about to begin.